Hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Let me pick up the plane. Alright, today and always, this is the E-Flite Apprentice STS. And that's the gyros you're hearing. I will put a link to the video for my other plane, one of my videos on this plane that just shows all the beginner levels and taking off and safe and how safe works and explaining all the levels. I'll do that. I'll have a link to that video in the description up top, and it'll be off to the top left or right or something. Yeah, it'll be up there. And but anyways, we're going to take off and fly this plane in the AS3X only. Mainly, I just want to showcase just how stable this plane is. We got a real, if you can see these flags, we got about a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind out of the northeast, right across the runway. So I just want to show you just how stable and how user-friendly and beginner-friendly this plane really is. And as far as beginning planes and trainer planes, this is a legend. This is a legend. Now a lot of y'all can argue with me, you know, and say, oh, the Aero Scout, I'm talking about foamies now. I'm not talking about balsa. I'm talking about foamies. I think the E-Flite Apprentice kind of beats everybody. I mean, the Aero Scout, awesome. Sport Cub S2, awesome. Hobby Zone Carbon Cub S2, awesome. A Mini Apprentice, awesome, but for the dollar, for the size, for the user-friendly, timer set for 6.5 minutes, I think you cannot beat the Apprentice. And this is the STS. This is their third iteration. Is that how you say it? Iteration? Of that iconic trainer. The wing is held on by rubber bands. I hate that. But that's just my own thing. I don't like it. But what that does, the reason for those rubber bands is if you're having an issue and you crash, lots of times it's going to be your wing. Your wing is what's going to take that impact lots of times. And let that kinetic energy travel down the wing and into those rubber bands, and let that rip the wing off the rubber bands. They're a heck of a lot cheaper to replace than that wing. And ask me how I know. But the Apprentice is just a very user-friendly, very capable airplane. Yes, I'm on the runway, but I am the only person here. And that's the purpose of that, is just so you can get a closer view of the plane. I fly it around me instead of out in front of me. But like I said, that's just me. But okay. But like I said, just a very capable aircraft, fun to fly, and I just enjoy her. I really do. Of course, I enjoy all of my planes. Let's land her on this is just going to be a short video. Nothing fancy. Let's land her on the grass hopefully I can. Now I'm coming in awfully hot. Tell you what we'll do. We'll try this again. We'll get her turned around here.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
And we're going to land her on the grass out here. We get a little further out, and then come back with a nice level approach here. Land her right on the grass. Now she's got tricycle gear, so that makes it very user friendly, great for taxiing. All right, okay, now we got a lot of rough grass ahead. Don't have flaps to take advantage of, so I'm going to pull full up elevator, and I'm going to give her the coal because I want her off that grass quick, and I want that tail to stay down. Yeah, see? So there you go. Took off in the grass, landed in the grass. But I just wanted to showcase, you know, and now I was wanting to show it how well she does in the wind, and the wind has died. Well, you know, that's the way it is here on Fat Guy Flies RC. Rarely do things go the way you necessarily want them to. But I guess we'll just practice our touch and goes. And the wind has changed direction completely. Now it's out of the southeast. Was out of the northeast. Talk about changing. Wow. But all RC, look at the wind. And that thing's got AS3X and everything. The wind is just kicking her around. That ain't me, folks. That's the wind. Look at her going up and down. Well, I guess I'm getting my wish. Showing how well she can handle it. And that's with the AS3X working, trying to keep her as stable and locked in as you can. And even in the high wind, she's able to handle it. So don't let the wind scare you. I mean, now you can hear us 25 mile an hour. Yeah, don't be stupid, you know. If it's that windy, you're not even gonna be able to enjoy yourself. You're gonna be fighting the wind so much, you're not even gonna be able to enjoy yourself. Now I'm kind of going into the Wind now. Hopefully it'll stay this way. So I should be able to do a nice landing here. Maybe land. Oh, that was cool. See the flags? I think she'll take off very quickly. Yeah. I gotta do something with that motor. The prop, I think the prop's out of balance, or it might be the spinner. I do not like the spinner that comes with it. That's one drawback. They've got a real cheap plastic spinner, and it can make you think your prop's out of balance by sound, and it's just that spinner. But I understand they're wanting to, see, prop strike. They're wanting to keep the plane as economical as possible and user friendly as possible. So I understand that. I'll probably take that spinner though out and get her metal spinner. Maybe even get a wooden prop, I don't know. Who knows? There's all kinds of things you can do in the wonderful RC world. Man, that wind is just kicking this bad boy around. She's like, I don't like this, man. Man, the pilot's like, I have thrown up so many times. Wheelie, 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 wheelie. Yeah, hear that vibration? Yeah, I need to address that.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
That's why I'm not trying to go very fast. I don't know if it's the spinner or the prop's out of balance. And that, you know, I'll tell you what I'll do is also one of the hot links that'll be in this description of this will be one of the playlists will be one of my tutorial stuff, and I'll have in there the how to balance your prop. Now you're gonna need a DeBrose prop balancer, and some sandpaper. All right, well there you go, folks. That is the E-Flite Apprentice STS, flown in the AS3X. And you know what? I didn't prove that I don't have safe on. Let me prove real quick, a very simple and fun way to prove that safe is not on. The easiest way is to look at the front of the plane. You see that red light. If safe wasn't on, I couldn't go upside down. If safe was on, I couldn't go upside down. So, like I said, that's the fun way. Now I get to do another landing. The thing about that is, folks, taking off is always optional. Landing is mandatory. There's no way you're going to get out of that one, folks. I don't care who you are or how important you think you are. You will land. One way or the other. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, turn against the wind there. Okay. All right, let's bring her back to me. Bring her back to me. Oh, folks, I got the illness. I got the illness. The illness of... One more time! One more time! I know. You're like, okay, we're done. We're done. We're clicking on. We're done with watching you.
Time remaining.
I just had to.
Minutes.
I wanted a better landing. I'm letting pride dictate my actions, which isn't real smart. That's just so much fun. All right, I promise this time we're not going to take off again. All right, the other thing too, if you've got the STS in all stock, you'll see the red light on the front, the Cyclops light. That indicates that you are in experience mode. And then if you see it go blue there, I don't know if you can see the light, that's intermediate mode. And then green is beginner mode or self-level. All right, let's look at this fancy technology and take a look at how much battery life I had left. Went by, still got three, you probably can't see it in the sun, but I still got 3/4 of a battery left. So, and that's a 3200 3S in there. She's a 3S bird. Well, anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the E-Flite STS. Great trainer, absolute legendary trainer. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then planes. And even though she's a beginner, she's a fun plane. Bye, y'all.